so exciting. It's something where football meets art, meets Africa.
What I love about this particular project and projects like it is that we found ways to make everyone benefit from the World Cup, and it's not just an issue of FIFA coming in and exploiting the country's resources.
The World Cup is over in a month. The Dialogues exhibitions program is beginning.
Everyone becomes a soccer fan when it's the World Cup. There's no question about that. It's like even if you don't know anything about it, you become a soccer fan. So it was just a matter of mix art with soccer. What is your interpretation of 2010? What is your interpretation of the World Cup and in an art form? It's based on a whole lot of South African artists and artists from across the world for each country that is taking part in the World Cup. There had to be a football-related piece of art. It wasn't their old art. It was new art that was designed specifically for 2010 and for soccer. The one selection that I must tell you about are the bronzes. They are made by an artist. His name is Keith Calder. He's a South African artist. And his collection was called The Footballers. So he did a range of 11 different positions and 11 different soccer players on a team. They are made out of bronze and they are 60 centimeters high on a crystal base, and they are just incredible. There's such movement in these pieces. You can actually see the soccer player moving, and it's made out of bronze, which is quite remarkable. Another one is a photographer. His name is Clint Stradum, also from South Africa, from KwaZulu-Natal. And Clint did photography where he went into our townships and he watched the kids playing soccer there. Now, that's not like normal soccer. That's not on big football fields. It's on dusty parking lots or on the beach or whatever. And he went to them with new soccer balls and he said to them, "I'll swap you the new soccer balls for your old soccer balls." And the kids just thought he was crazy. But he did that, and he took their old soccer balls and he photographed them. And the work that came from that is just incredible. If that's not passion, then I don't know what is. Wakaba Muteki, he is a Kenyan-born artist who now lives in South Africa, and he's a real rags to riches story. He was found on the side of the road selling little paintings for next to nothing, and he's now been labelled the Van Gogh of Africa, which is within a very short space of time, and his artwork is sold across the world. This is a platform for us to show the world what art can do, and certainly what South Africa has to offer. It's our legacy to the world, and at the end of the day, you're going to go home with something of Africa, something for 2010, something for football, and that's what it's about. It's just about passion.
Mandla Mandela, who is Nelson Mandela's grandson, was very determined that the World Cup benefit rural South Africa, and he's identified in Mveza village, which is where he's recently taken up the chieftaincy, 2 schools as well as a clinic, and the upgrading of the schools and the construction of the clinic will be funded by the proceeds of this project. The artist Athol Molt was selected by the Mandela family to do the drawings which form the basis of each flag, and then the children were involved in painting each flag, which was obviously great fun for them. Also very exciting was that Nelson Mandela has handwritten "Africa salutes you" on each flag and signed each original. The kids' involvement was the painting of the hearts and then also the painting of the flag. So there was a workshop which the artist ran with the children, and obviously there's an educational component because they get to understand the different countries and everyone being here and get to know the flags of all the countries. generally it's been the most exciting time for South Africa. I think we're really proud of the country for being successful hosts. There's a phenomenal atmosphere, everyone who comes is in a great mood, and you know, there are tangible benefits to South Africans across the board.
The link is that the same countries are participating in the World Cup is participating in this project. We asked them to do work around the idea of identity, land, object and belief. Everybody's got different beliefs. Everyone's identity is different. And our lands, our places are different. And it is important to bring what is different into the conversation around racism and xenophobia through art. It strikes me that when you visit an art museum, all ages are there, all nationalities are there, all beliefs are there, and they're all there in a dignified manner, and in a reflective manner, and in an inspired manner. And that's what we've got in common, and that's what the art does.